Okay, the hour of 6 o'clock having arrived, we're going to call the regular meeting / rescheduled meeting of the Sherman Village Board of Trustees to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Hahn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
President Clapper?
Yes, 7 members answering the roll. A quorum being established, we're going to proceed with business as set forth on the agenda. For the record, today is Tuesday, February 12th, 2019. We're at the Village Hall, 401 St. John's Drive in Sherman, Illinois. The time is 6 p.m. It's a rescheduled meeting of the Sherman Village Board of Trustees. The item we're moving to next is the Pledge of Allegiance. Actually, I need to set the agenda, right? Yes. So this, as I always state, this agenda has been posted 48 hours in advance of the meeting in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. There can be no action items added to the agenda. Any trustees seeking recognition forward those to the chair now for discussion purposes only. Seeing none, the chair will entertain a motion to set the agenda. Trustee Gray makes a motion, seconded by Trustee Hahn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Yes, have it. The agenda is set. Move to the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's have everybody stand. Mr. Stone, could you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance on your feet?
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All right, the presentation of the January 22nd, 2019 meeting minutes are presented for approval. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented by the clerk? Any additions or corrections? Seeing none, the chair would entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Is there a motion to that effect? Trustee Long makes a motion, seconded by Trustee Rockford. Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Hahn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford? Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. The minutes are adopted as presented. Will be added to the website for viewing. Next item is the presentation of the bills for approval. Those bills are presented by the clerk and emailed out to the board members in advance of this meeting. We've had ample time to review those bills. Any questions? Okay,
Well, I did want, just so I understand what it is, it's a guide for the snow plow?
Yeah.
What is that?
So it's on the edge so that they can see where they're at.
They're what?
On the edge.
Oh,
The hole is-
stick up second, okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, chair will entertain a motion to approve the bills. Is there a motion to that effect?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz makes a motion, seconded by Trustee Tim. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Hahn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. Bills are approved for payment. There is no trade. Is there a treasurer's report?
Yes.
Yes, there is. So you've been emailed the treasurer's report. Any questions regarding the treasurer's report? Treasurer could not make it this evening. We need a motion to approve the treasurer's report. Motion to that effect. Trustee Schultz makes a motion, second by Trustee Gray. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Hahn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. Treasurer's report is approved. Gave the village engineer the evening off due to this light agenda. Same with the legal counsel, the village administrator, and economic development coordinator. Anything to report?
No report tonight, sir.
There is nothing under the president's report this evening. It's a rarity. No committee and department reports. Chief Banger, do you have anything to report? You do have something to report?
Since it affected many of our local businesses, I did want to address the board and let them know about the counterfeit money that had been passed and that investigation ensued. Initially on the night of February 3rd, we had several businesses that had counterfeit $100 bills passed in transaction and change provided these subjects. They were identified before they got out of town, and a traffic stop was initiated. And subsequent to that, there was a search warrant on the vehicle the following day, and the residents and these perpetrators, and evidence was recovered. But Without going into a lot of detail in public setting on that, I did want to say that the guys did a wonderful job. Most all the guys were involved at some point or another throughout this thing. And 2 arrests have been effected already. So we are working with other agencies, Chatham, Lincoln, I think they have some information at possibly Decatur and Springfield also has some cases. And also working closely with other agencies.
Question. I saw a picture of one of those bills, and it really looked real to me.
Well, yeah, and you know, some of the stores or
Yeah.
companies use the counterfeit pins, you know, and there's a color change that occurs, and that kind of tells them. But one of the stores involved is video gaming licensing. I never thought of it on my own, but they scanned it in their machine and it didn't take it. So,
Wow.
yeah, who'd have thought? But anyway, we want to share a little bit about that ongoing thing because it did affect so many of our local businesses, but, you know, it's nice to get a quick apprehension on them and get these other investigations helped along as well.
Good job. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep, very good job. Thanks, Chief. Sherman Emergency Management Agency, Director Moos has the evening off. Since it's a light agenda, same with Public Works Director, Sean Newton. Brings us to new business, of which there is no new business coming before the board. There is no old business. We have no civic organizations before us seeking recognition or added to the agenda, which can bring us to the public comment period.
Trevor, before you do that, I had a question for the parks, or, well, parks, I guess, streets. We need to have someone look into the trees in the median. We need to trim off, cut off the bottom limbs so that over time they're up in the air and not, it's something you do in the winter time where like guys can just, they're little branches now. We're gonna trim them up so that they heal over, they just get tall. We need to do it in the winter time.
Yeah, okay.
I thought of that, I tried to buy it. You don't get those things, they're
Get
gonna,
them off at your hand right now.
a little soft, yeah, I mean, it's, now it'll be easy, otherwise it's gonna be a problem later.
Yeah,
No problem.
all right. Okay, so we are in the public comment period. We have 2 individuals who've signed in seeking recognition. First individual is Mr. John Miller, so if you could please come forward to the podium. You'll be recognized for 3 minutes to address the board. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, I wanted to speak and say once again how much I appreciate you guys having this meeting and say thank you to Officer Banger who had just talked about this. But I wanted to talk about the administrative process through the Administrative Police Department and the station adjustments and how I thought, well, great, so it seems like that's the first time I've heard of that happening here, so I think that's great. But then after the meeting, when I went home, I said, well, you know what, I think I want to go back, and I went back and looked at the records way back from 2016. I looked at the minutes back from 2016, and as I looked through them, I saw that you guys had some questions and concerns about the teen court back at that time, and I took all of those questions that I found throughout those records and took those exact same questions and put them under FOI, an FOI request, IA request, and just sent all of those questions in. And I came with I was very disappointed because I got my request turned down. And so I just wish my questions would have been answered, you know, because, and they said it was not a public document, the investigation. So I feel like I'm getting people playing games with me, and I'm very disappointed about that. And I feel like it's important to have some accountability within teen court, and I also expect that accountability to be on the shoulders of the board, village board as well. So I'm not sure why that information wouldn't be shared. I don't know why it's not open to the public. So I think that that's something that I wish that you could have answered the questions that you could ask. And I mean, they were the exact same questions that I had seen in these previous minutes. So I just was very disappointed with the actions of the village board at that time in refusing to answer those questions that I had presented. And I just want to say thank you for listening to my concerns and my frustration that I wanted to express with you tonight. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Miller. The next individual is Mr. Stone. Will you please come forward?
Thank you. I want to say,
He had to take a call.
He took, he did have a great job. Excellent job. I just want to make another comment. This is again about what I always seem to be talking about, the certified audit. And I asked about this about, not quite, 7 weeks ago. And I looked back to find out when the last audits were released. I know you can't respond, so I'll just comment. But anyway, the 2013 audit was released October 4th. The 2014 audit was released December 17th. The 2015 audit was released October 27th. The 2016 audit was released December 19th, 2016. And then the 2017 audit was released December 5th, 2017. Now here we are, the fiscal year hasn't changed, and we're now at February 12th, and it just, you'll have to excuse me, I was an auditor for 40 years, when all of a sudden something like this just is not forthcoming. The certified financial statements of this village, I get kind of concerned that I would think that I should be given some kind of response as to why they are so late. Very unusual.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Stone. That concludes the public comment period. I'll just let you know that we do have on the agenda, it will be posted on the agenda for the next meeting, next week, is the presentation of the audit from the auditors. So that'll be on the agenda.
Thank you.
Is there any further business to come before the board? Anybody have anything? Nothing? Okay. That being said, the chair would entertain a motion to adjourn. Is there a motion to that effect? Trustee Kuhn makes a motion, seconded by Trustee Long. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? You guys have it. We're adjourned at 6, what is that, 6:12? 6:12? Thank you, everybody.